There's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Little energizing offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They go with Chubb on second down, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And this will be taken at the 13. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, Herbert. His throw incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Escaping the pressure right. That's into the hands of Jacob Harris. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Herbert. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll try the draw now with Chubb. And he stopped immediately there. The tackle made by Blake Martinez. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Packers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Darius Williams in there to make the tackle.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. It's a big play there for Green Bay. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Big Al Woods there to make the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Gets past one man. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
third down, Mayfield. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a fourth down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coach is insane.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off. Second and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a
touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. Gano the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And this is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Herbert off of play action. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. Oh, wide open, complete. A big connection on that one. 33 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's going to let it go again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Packers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass, that maybe they just... And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 30. 10. 5. Touchdown. Packers. Devontae Adams. 99 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll roll him out right. He'll have a first down past the 40. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime. So he wanted to pass it, but that thing turned out much better.
And the crowd really responded, didn't they? They always like it better when the quarterback who's scrambling around actually takes off and runs downfield. And that's exactly what he did.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert. Open man, he completes it to Judy. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harris. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. They give to Chubb out of the gun. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. Going out wide, finds Chubb. Touchdown Bengals! Nick Chubb. And the seconds of the first half. And the Bengals are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for two here. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he is into the end zone. So they get two more on the board here just before halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and get them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for the Bengals TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. And they turn the pick six into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalize a little bit on top.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Mayfield on play action. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he takes this all the way inside the Cincy 20. It's a big play there for Green Bay. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now, because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
Throwing, Mayfield. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Darren Waller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point try good by gotw. And they will take a 7-point lead. Gotw now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. On 2nd and a long way to go. Herbert, they set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Play action. It's Herbert. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. He'll have another 1st down and more. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Nick Chubb, about as dynamic a runner as the NFL has to offer. He put his talents on full display there. That was some kind of run. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. From the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied 1. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Bengals grab it. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Handoff comes to Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Nick Chubb, his third touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Bengals take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. Extra point good by Prater. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw into the hands of Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. On second down, it's Pollard. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
The Packers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Play fake. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. A give. This is Chubb. Running right through him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 145 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Chubb. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Nick Chubb, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Prater for the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time this unit was out here. Costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Mayfield's throw complete here to Waller.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins.
And the Bengals are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well timed. I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
And now it's Valdez-Scantling on the end around.
He's got a 1st down past the 30. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play there.
Well, for a play that didn't look like much at the snap, that jet sweep turned into a big play in a hurry.
And how about how they ran the play? Because they obviously caught the defense out of position and not expecting that one, and that turned into a nice chunk of yardage. But how about the execution? On the handoff, most of the times we see on the jet sweep, they punch it forward so that if it falls to the ground, it's just an incomplete pass. Here, you've got to execute it well, otherwise it's a fumble.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So lightning has struck twice. Matt Prater extends his NFL record with another absolute bomb of a field goal.
And to think he's been an underrated kicker during his career. But this is how you cement a legacy. My goodness, to do it again, that's pretty darn unbelievable.
Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
He's going to let it fly.
And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now, remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mayfield to throw it. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mayfield.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
To throw, Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Bengals are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And they take a knee. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bengals, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears.